The Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance. These children are saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Many Americans say the pledge every day. The Pledge of Allegiance honors the United States flag. The flag is a symbol of our country. It stands for the freedoms of all Americans. What is the pledge? The pledge is a promise to the United States. The words of the pledge remind people of the rights they have as Americans. The Pledge of Allegiance is one way to show patriotism in public. It lets others know that you respect the flag and care about the United States. Who says the pledge? All United States citizens can say the Pledge of Allegiance. Children and adults sometimes say the pledge at sports events. Immigrants become United States citizens in a special ceremony. The people promise to be loyal to the United States. At that ceremony, they may say the Pledge of Allegiance. Schools and meetings. Children say the Pledge of Allegiance at school. This is a time when they can think about their country. They can think about how they can be good citizens. Boy Scout and Girl Scout meetings begin with the pledge. People also say the pledge at community meetings. How people say the pledge. Americans face the United States flag as they say the Pledge of Allegiance. They place their right hands over their hearts. People in the armed forces salute the flag during the Pledge of Allegiance. They stand silently while people say the pledge out loud. What the Pledge of Allegiance means. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. To pledge means to make a promise. Allegiance means faithful. With these words, a person promises to stay loyal to the United States and to the republic for which it stands. A republic is the kind of government in the United States. In a republic, people vote for their leaders. One nation, under God, indivisible. One nation means that all 50 states together make one United States. Indivisible means that the country cannot be split apart by war or groups of people. With liberty and justice for all. Liberty is another word for freedom. All Americans have the same freedoms. Justice for all means that the laws in the United States are the same for every person. Everyone must be treated fairly. Who wrote the Pledge of Allegiance? Francis Bellamy wrote the first Pledge of Allegiance. It was printed in a magazine for children in September 1892. The magazine was called the Youth's Companion. In the 1890s, more than 480,000 children read this magazine. The first Pledge of Allegiance. In 1892, President Benjamin Harrison made Columbus Day a national holiday. The first Pledge of Allegiance was one part of the Columbus Day celebration for children. The first Pledge of Allegiance only had 23 words. This old stamp shows the pledge that Francis Bellamy wrote. It began with the words, I pledge allegiance to my flag. School celebration. Francis Bellamy and a friend from the Youth's Companion wrote a Columbus Day program for school children. It was called The Salute to the Flag. On Columbus Day in 1892, Francis Bellamy heard 6,000 children say the salute to the flag in Boston, Massachusetts. During this pledge, the children saluted the flag. Changes to the pledge. After World War I, a group of people met. Many of them were veterans. They wanted to change the Pledge of Allegiance. The first words would be, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. This group also decided that people should put their right hands over their hearts during the pledge. People still say the pledge this way today. 50 years old. On Columbus Day in 1942, the Pledge of Allegiance was 50 years old. President Franklin Roosevelt made the pledge part of United States law. Since that day, only the government can change or add words to the Pledge of Allegiance. The last change. In 1954, Congress added the words under God after the word nation. That was the last change to the Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance is now more than 100 years old. Americans are proud to say these words again and again. Fact file, the Pledge of Allegiance. More than 2 million schoolchildren in the United States said the first Pledge of Allegiance on Columbus Day, October 12, 1892. In 1923, all United States public schools began leading their students in the Pledge of Allegiance at the beginning of each day. No one has to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Some people do not say the pledge because of their religious beliefs. On Flag Day, June 14th, many Americans stop work or play at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and say the Pledge of Allegiance. And here's a glossary of some important words in the book.